Hey, folks, Quilly here, and welcome to a very special Monday live stream where we're checking out a brand new game. Now, it's not brand new in terms of it's been on Steam for a little bit, but only in early access until today. We're playing Yield, Fall of Rome, and thank you very much to the lovely people over at Daedalic for sponsoring the stream. I think I have to click in for that to show up. There we go. Main menu is there. Now, it is one of the games that mutes itself in the background, which is great as a player, annoying as a streamer because every time I tab out, it does lose the music. So I apologize that right for this moment, there's going to be a little bit of randomness about whether or not there's music as I tab out to keep an eye out on the chats to set things up. There is a link in the what game command, or if you're watching on YouTube, down in the description down below, where you can check it out. Again, 1.0 of Yield Fall of Rome just dropped today on Steam. It's actually currently 50% off, which is something like 13 Canadian dollary dues. I don't know what it's going to be in your local currency, but that is inexpensive, which is lovely. Fall of Rome here is basically, it's a 4X game, right? Which we play a lot of. It is, I would say, like faster pace and meant for shorter sessions. It's great when you only have, I think, a limited block of time, right? We play a lot of 4X games that's like, well, it's going to take us all day, if not a couple of days to play. This is much more bite-sized and looks lovely. I'm very excited to jump into this. Is Yield relating to who has the right of way in Italian road junction? I don't know. Well, I mean, we're playing as the non-Romans is what's happening. So I guess we're hoping that Rome itself yields to us. Maybe that's the idea. 9.99 euros. Yeah, no, that's like, it's, I mean, even at the regular price, I think this was very well priced. And then this like release day sale, which I think goes until August 25th, I think. Do I still have the Steam page up? Hang on a second. I think it's until August 25th that it's 50% off. Yeah. So that's very exciting. Anyway, I'm hyped to play this. I don't want to do too much preamble because I want to make sure we get some gameplay in. On Wednesday, we did a video where I was a little bit slow, and I do want to be a bit more speedy. I just want to acknowledge we got some subs and resubs coming in. Who just did that? Balgor started us off with their 34-month resub. Blackened Skies at 28 months. Halco Mahuli's at 73. Falco Imperia with a 3-year Twitch anniversary. Also with Imperian name. Good name for like a Roman thing that we're going on today. Excuse me. Turtle of the Moon is at 21 months. Orangenkampf. Well, man, I mean, that sounds Dutch, which means I'm going to mess it up on principle because those words are hard. At 16 months. Crack Rocks at 35. Hopefully you enjoy the act of breaking rocks. 15 months. Hard Hats at 55. Hastens at 92. Technocardies at 38 months. Jonathan Skyfeld, 114. Potato Aim Dedo, which always entertains me, is at 39 months. And Kaylee BG's at 72. Oh, and Supernova. Talking about some oldies around here. 138th month resub over on Twitch. And shoot it to all the people over on the YubTub lands as well. Okay, let's go and get this started. I think the best way to explain the game will be to just jump in. Now, there are a number of different ways to play. There's multiplayer. I haven't played the multiplayer. There are these challenges that you can try to work for with particular goals. I only have about maybe 5 hours in here, so there's still lots of things I haven't done. You can go into the skirmish mode over here. What I like about the skirmish mode, the recommended settings, 18 turns. What a beautiful number that is. But we'll go into the campaigns. Now, there is an introductory campaign that you can play, but there's also custom campaigns which you can restart and regenerate as well, which is nice. So I started one here playing as good old Chuck Charlemagne. So I'm going to continue that campaign, and I've done one of the campaign missions over here. I did the one at Ticinum. I don't know if it's supposed to be a hard K or a soft S, but we've got that. I did this mission. Now, what's really interesting about what they did here, and again, they're looking for shorter play sessions. And one of the things when the gameplay, I would suggest, when the gameplay is based around shorter, tighter, more tactical gameplay, you're not necessarily going to have this like big branching multiple victory condition system. But sometimes that means that the games can feel kind of samey if there's not that many different things to go to and you can fall into patterns. I think that they have come up with a really interesting solution to that over here in Yield. All the game, as far as I can tell, all the scenarios basically revolve around achieving a certain number of crowns. That is your victory condition, is have X number of crowns. So this is the mission I completed earlier. I had to reach 3 crowns. And for this mission, there is only one source of crowns. Yeah, I know. I mean, the leaders are you know, you can play as, I think they've I mean, come on. When we play our 4X strategy games, the leaders don't all exist at the same time, right? Also, I think my face is going to have to end up here. We may move it. We'll see what happens. So yeah, Chucky, but I think there's like, I think there's Attila the Hun, right? You know, these are just, I mean, it's like Civilization and stuff, right? We're playing as various historical leaders. That is kind of interesting. So yeah, Charlemagne. Now, to win this scenario, I needed 3 crowns. And the only thing that gave me crowns in this scenario is capturing the Roman province capital, like capturing the capital, which gave me 3 crowns. And it was fun. So it was all combat, right? Right from the start, I'm building up a big army. I've got to go and take the capital. I do it. I win. I didn't think that would be the ideal one to showcase on the stream. Because it's like, okay, fighting is fine, but do you really want to just watch me move military units around for a while? So I thought what would be much more interesting is to look at one of the other missions here. For example, I can go to Pompelo here. Here I need to get 5 crowns, but the way I get crowns is completely different. If you say crowns too much, it begins to sound like crayons in my head. So in this scenario, I can get crowns by having a metropolis, which is a settlement which reaches its max level, which is size 4. So getting big cities earns me crowns. We can get crowns by capturing religious sites that start off on the map. You can, if someone else takes them over, you can go and retake them over as well. So that earns crowns. And also each captured settlement yields 2 crowns. So there's still an incentive to do warfare, but it's not the only way. I could reach 5 crowns by having 3 metropoli, and a couple of religious sites. So that's a possibility. Condate Raidunum here, which I can't reach yet, which is unfortunate because in hindsight, I think this might have been a better one to show a difference. But what's nice about Pompelo, it might encourage a mix of gameplay. So for this one, I would still earn a crown for each captured settlement. I would also earn a crown for each monarch killed. Actually, wait, maybe this one is more militaristic than I thought. Still get a crown for religious sites. And here we get 2 crowns for building the Colosseum. So building a wonder, a specific wonder on this scenario would earn us more crowns. So you can see how each of these little scenarios in these campaigns will give you a fairly different vibe to how you might approach the game. But anyway, we're going to go into Pompelo. Again, we've got, so we can get, there's a couple of little pacifistic kind of goals. I mean, the religious site's a little bit competitive because you might have to fight for it. You might have to defend it, as an example. And then, yeah, if we can capture like a settlement and have a couple of metropolis and 1 religious site, that would do it. And that's the thing. The gameplay sessions here are short. We only have 30 turns on this one here. I can tell because of the years. We'll also be able to tell in-game. That is not very long. So you've got to think very efficiently about your other turns. I mean, again, in that the default setting for that skirmish was defaulting to 18 turns. Of course, you can put in much longer turns than that if you want. I think, sorry. Yeah, there was something else I was playing that I think had a longer limit, but I can't remember. But what's the difference between fighting for and defending? I mean, that's a good point, right? So here's the start, and you can see it's got this lovely, it looks like, to me, it looks like a clay physical board that someone has put together and sort of stamped. It's got a really physical sense. Kudos for the fact that I can clearly see where a hill is. Boy, I wish other games might be as consistently visible so that we can see where the hills are. Boy, wouldn't that be nice? Like, I feel like there's thumbprints into the clay for these, or, you know, someone just went with like a little brush to give it some physical texture. Like, it feels like a little mini game. I adore the look of it. Now, let's look at the landscape, the visual landscape briefly. Oops, sorry about that with the mouse. Technology screen, we'll open that up in a second. Policies on milestones. So this is listing all the current milestones that are available to reach and what policies I got out of that. And this continues over the course of the campaign. So I did 1 mission already in the campaign where I completed a thing which I used to unlock the vassalage policy. If I click on this, we'll look at this more later. You can see over here, under the legal one, and I can't remember what I did to unlock it because that was like a couple hours ago now. How could I possibly remember that? But I took this vassalage policy, which gives me some special traits, which carries forward from mission to mission. And look, my settlers and traders move faster. That's really nice. So we got that. And then, so if, for example, if I build a national wonder, I will unlock a labor policy over here where I'm going to get some choice. If I conquer 3 settlements, I can improve my military in some way, and so on and so forth. So you can track those in the top left corner. Over in the top right, we see my current amount of gold and my gold per turn. This is incredibly key as a resource. Every point of resource in this game is very valuable. Numbers are small. Numbers are low. We're not making hundreds of gold. We're making 10 per turn, right? And then we can see the various factions over here. Now, there's always one faction that represents Rome. Rome is pretty upset with me, maybe because I just conquered one of their capitals in the previous campaign. That's entirely possible. And then we've got another person over here in yellow. We've got Abu Bakr, who right now also doesn't like me. We got a minus 75. So that's going to be very different. Because you can actually play fairly pacifistic. You can send people traders, which boosts your relationship with one another, as well as giving you money. This might be open warfare right from the start, which is kind of scary. We do have a great library, very handy. We're going to be referencing a couple of things in here, because there's actually a couple of mechanics that I do want to clarify a bit more. And there is the tutorial system, which we could, I could enable. I don't know if it'll... There you go. I think it would have started with a pop-up if the tutorials had been on from the start, but now we got this, so it's letting me know that I can control my settler. You can issue commands by right-click on the highlighted tile. That's basically how it is. Left-click tends to be select, right-click tends to do stuff. But yeah, with the settler selected, we can see a few things. These are recommended settlement sites, and wherever I am, I can go ahead and build. I think I might just build where I am. I think it's probably fine. We could move around a little bit, but this is okay. I mean, we can definitely move around because my settler does have a movement. Let me close this. Does have a movement of a 3. Normally it would be a 2, but I got the +1, so we're quite mobile. It looks like we started right next to yellow. Listen, I'm stressing out here. I think we're going to be thrown into hardness pretty fast. Let's see what we can do. Let's settle in place. Carcassonne! Hey, that's a good board game. Exploiting resources. The land offers us various resources that can help us grow our village into a glorious city. Let's research how to utilize them efficiently. Open the research tab by pressing T. Well, hold off on that. Let's visually scan here what kind of resources we might have. We've got some boars over here, some shoops, and some more shoops. Yeah, you can pronounce them sheep if you want, but why be normal? And we've got some sort of rocky terrain in this area over here. Ignore this little pop-up on our leader for the moment. And then there's going to be some more stone and some more boars down there. Great. Okay, so open the research tab by pressing T. We can also open the research tab by going over here. I mean, T for technologies is really what we're talking about. And here is the research tree. The tutorial is actually quite sensitive to your situation in that it can recommend different things as this first move. This is not hard-coded. In fact, I was expecting it to tell me to pick hunting because one of the things hunting will give us is the ability to, well, hunt wild boar as well as hunt deer, but we've got at least one wild boar nearby. Also unlocks the archer, which is nice, but I guess it's going to recommend animal husbandry over here because we do have 2 shoop tiles. So we can build some sheep pastures on top of that, which seems to make sense. Notice that unlocking the technology costs me gold. Yeah, we'll move my head one more time once we're back in the other screen and try to minimize how much we're covering. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me if perhaps, if I can select my actual camera, perhaps this might be the spot, somewhere around here, because there's another panel. Well, we'll adjust as we go. So yeah, there's no research currency, but there is gold over here, which is one of the reasons gold is so important. So let's go ahead and unlock this. You also notice we weren't queuing up research. Things happen instantly in this game. You're having to make very careful decisions turn by turn that have a huge, massive impact on the game very quickly. So now it's a suggestion that I can build a pasture. What I like about this, UI and quality of life stuff is really nice here. When you unlock something in technology that lets you do something on the screen, you'll actually see little icons for it. These little sheep icons weren't there before, but now if I click on this tile, I can see, oh, I can build a sheep pasture here. And if it's a tile where I can't do something, here there would normally be the ability to hunt wild boar, but it is locked, and it'll tell me that I can't do it because it's not researched yet. Really nice quality of life stuff that I go crazy for. So I'm going to go and build this sheep pasture. And what is this sheep pasture going to do? Is it going to give me income per turn? No. Very few things. In fact, the only thing that's per turn in this game is your gold income, which is currently sitting at +4, just because that's what my current town is producing for me. The sheep pasture is going to give me 2 instant population in my city, and is going to be 2 instant production in my city. It also says wool mills can be built next to pastures. So if I click on this, I spent 5, only have $2 left over, which ain't much. And then what does it say? Upgrading settlements, building improvement awards production to your settlement, which can be used. Yeah, okay. Well, you know what? I might mostly take care of this tutorial. Thank you very much. On our settlement, if you right-click on your settlement, you'll bring up an interface for this settlement itself. In the bottom left corner, we can see this is the village of Carcassonne. It is currently a tier 1 settlement. You can go all the way up to tier 4, which is the metropolis. And the current buildings in here are, this is a holy site. Spread your religion by building roads or shipyards to connect this settlement to others. And we have a palace, which adds +2 income and defines the settlement as the capital. Now, I can click this to show locked buildings, which will show me all the available stuff. But let's keep this a little down. We can hire units at the top. We can build buildings at the bottom. So buildings get built with those production. And with my 2 production over here, there's a few things I can build. I can't build the city walls. It's too expensive. What I'm going to be building is the tavern, because the tavern gives us +1 income per turn. Again, this is one of the few things that income is one of the few things that adds up, and it is so key. We want to build a tavern, plus who doesn't like a little brewski, right? And yeah, we are being told to build a tavern as well, but certainly it's the case. It's also worth noting the custom house instantly gives you 5 gold. That ain't bad. We'll probably want to build the tavern first because we want the income to kick in immediately, but the customs house is going to be possibly something we consider if we want to convert 2 production into 5 gold. That ain't bad. A well would give us +1 supply. So the supply of the barrels here, supplies are required for hiring units. And again, this is not an income. This is a fixed resource. We only have 2. We're not getting 2 per turn. We have 2 right now. If we built the well, we'd have 3, and we would start spending that with this. So you're really having to make really careful decisions with limited resources, and especially with a limited amount of time. Pioneer Guild, all civilian units would get an extra veterancy level, so I don't know if there's extra benefits to having extra levels on things like your settlers and your traders, other than maybe a few more passive hit points. But anyway, we're definitely going to build the tavern. There we go. And then I don't have enough production for anything else. I think it might, no, it's just telling me about exiting, so now we're getting 5 gold per turn instead of the 4, which is nice. I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to purchase a horse scout. So this is going to cost me, normally this would be 2 gold, but because of my vassalage thing, the first unit I build for my towns is free. When I got it in the last game, I'd gotten vassalage quite late, so the free unit I got in each town was a very high-end cavalry unit. I think it was saving me like 10 gold instead of 2. Saving 2 doesn't feel very good. On the other hand, our budget is very tight right now, and I definitely want a horse scout. I want to be able to look around. I mean, it only has a movement rate of 2. It's not that fast. But the warrior has got a movement rate of 1. Actually, hold on. I don't know what the cost of the horseman is. It might normally be 4 gold. We could get this, and that would be a better saving. It still has a movement of 2, while having more health and more attack. I guess I could also go and instantly build a settler, which is interesting to consider. And yeah, we are right next to yellow, so a military unit. But yeah, if I want a scout, the horseman's going to be it's going to be better than the actual scout, which is good. Let's build the horseman. I have been taking notes for like build order ideas, but I don't yet know what the optimized opening is yet. And here we get told about supply costs. Yep, that's fine. Horseman units use their high speed to engage weaker targets, more susceptible to be engaged in melee combat. Unlike most other units, they can attack units and then move away in the same turn. That's cool. Also, I don't know if the horsemen have this, but when I got the chivalry over here, it doesn't say anything specific. These Caballari, which I was able to build, if they killed a unit, they could keep attacking. And so I would sometimes get these chains. You know when you're playing checkers and you go like jump, 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 and you like eat like 3 pieces simultaneously? It feels you can do this with the Caballari. And I haven't been in a situation to check this with other units yet to see if they could all do this, if this was unique to mounted units, if it's specifically unique to this unit. I'm not sure, but we'll have to find out. Anyway, I have 2 units. Now, I cannot move the horseman yet. The turn it comes in, it's got, summoning sickness or whatever. Now, I do have an ability on my leader. So Charlemagne has gotten to level 4. And again, this continues from campaign to campaign. So I've unlocked a few abilities. Sometimes I had choices. Like when I get to level 5, I'm just going to get this no matter what. This unit gets +1 attack, +2 defense, and +1 defense to all units affected by this aura. That's cool. Level 6, I'll have a choice. I'll have to choose either top 1 or bottom 1. So what do we have here? My unit has extra health. My units attacking this one will not be able to move afterwards. Okay. Increased experience gain from nearby kills. My commander is quite interesting in that, yeah, you get XP on this unit from other units' kills as well. In fact, possibly more. This just gave me more hit points, and this gave me the promotion ability. So I can target a unit and give it +5 experience. So I may as well go ahead and use this immediately. And I'm going to target my little Knigget here. And there you go. Give him 5 XP. It's not enough for him to level up. I don't know. Yep. 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 Okay, thank you. Oh, did he already level up? He's got an extra star listed here. I'm wondering if it just hasn't refreshed over there. And I didn't know if there was an XP bar. Anyway, I can still move my leader. Now, I could go and attack over here. We can actually get a little bit of a preview. So it's already hinting that it would be -2 health. If I right-click over here, it'll give me the button. To actually do the attack, I have to hit this button. You can see I would hit it for 2. I would take 4, so I'd take more damage, but I do have a lot more hit points. So the important question right away, we have a hard decision. Do we attack out of the box, or do I run around with my leader? Because this map is loaded with goody huts. And this guy already hates me, so I don't know if it's like a huge problem, but I'm kind of tempted to just whack him. You guys want to see some warfare right away, right? There you go. And we got -20 mood, but again, he already hates me, so be it. All right. And there's nothing else to do, so we can go ahead and end turn. There are hotkeys for this. Next unit, you can cycle with E, and the end of turn, you can do spacebar if you want. So you can click end of turn and then hit this, but you can also confirm this with the spacebar. So really, it's like double tap to cycle the entire end of turn, which is handy. Also, if we've forgotten our various victory conditions, we can click this. So we can see to win, we need 5 crowns. I think if the game times out, in a skirmish mode, when the game times out, whoever's got the most crown is declared winner. In the campaign, I don't know. I strongly suspect that I need the full 5 crowns to win this campaign mission. But I don't know. I've never actually let a campaign mission time out yet. You know, not to show off, but I'm super good. Mostly because I'm playing in easy difficulty. Yep, okay, we know all those things, that's fine. So I can continue to attack. I could do nothing and heal this unit, but it might be worth to attack. I'll actually only take 3 damage back this time, possibly because it's weakened. Maybe there's something to do with the terrain, I don't know. And I could go and pull in my horseman over here to do a double tap. I think we might do exactly that. I think that's going to be my plan. All right, he does have another unit here, but we should mostly be okay. So I'll go and whack you here. And then this guy will whack here, and we'll kill him. Excellent, look at that. So I'm going to deal 6 damage with the horseman. I'll take nothing back. I get XP on my leader, which is great. And, okay, this guy doesn't seem to get the chain. And it looks... Oh, my leader does have a level up. All right, of course, because I only need 1 more XP to do it. So let's go and select this. Give 2 extra defense to Charlie. Wonderful. Okay, I like that. I guess this guy can only attack once per turn, but he can move after attacking. Do I want to? I think the answer is yes, because I'd like to explore. There's a holy site. It would cost me 15 gold to claim this. Oh, sound effects are loud. I was worried about that. Like, look how low this is. Let's go ahead and bring this, like, way down across the board. 15 gold to claim this. That might be a little early to claim that, but I think it might be wise to move around and, you know, scout. But before we consider that, let's take a look at Carcassonne as it is. Now, I can't build any building because I don't have any production. We do have gold, and we do have some supply to build more units. You can see the horseman did cost 4, and I might want to do that. I am going to spend some gold, I think, to build the sheep pasture. So that'll give me another 2 production and 2 population. You can see my city's population here. If I'm at 5, if I get to 8, this will grow in size, which will unlock more buildings. I'm going to go and spend my 2 production on building a custom house. So we spent some gold to get production. We spent production to get gold, but it also boosted our population. So I think overall it's okay. And yeah, we could get a cheap scouting unit with the horse scout, but I think I'll just go straight ahead and get another horseman. Yeah, the tiles look like fingerprint patterns. Exactly. That's what I feel. I feel like it's clay that has been sort of molded by hand with a little thumb push in. You know? All right, Charlie. So you're still on cooldown with your ability. I could just move in here. Let's do it. Hey. No, the sound was sitting at 20% by default. Okay, they're attacking a little, I think. Yes, policies. I'm aware of policies. It's telling me to load this up. Again, we could just turn off the tutorial, but we'll leave them on for now. He spawned another unit, but I'm also spawning units. Am I really just... This is so different. Am I really just going to, like, YOLO push this quickly? I think the answer has to be yes. I think it's possibly the right thing to do. We're probably going to want to unlock a new tech soon, because I'm not sure we've got more to do with our gold quite yet. Probably we do want hunting, and we'll just hunt these boars here. It opens up a few things for later. Hunting the boars will give us +2 population and +2 production. We need 3 more in total, so we'll have to find another way to get 1 more pop to grow. When this grows, the radius will expand as well, by the way. All right, well, there we go. We get to kill with impunity here, so let's do it. And you can see the XP. Charles gains tons of XP from this. This is now level 2 veterancy, which is lovely. There are 2. I don't think I want to stand here. I could sit and heal, but I kind of want to bring this unit in. Oh, actually, I don't think this unit can reach here because you'd have to go over this tile, which costs 2. So this unit's going to have to move here regardless. And so you know what? I'm going to leave my commander here. I'm just going to heal. And in 1 turn, we can give someone XP. So I'll just heal for action. That's going to be fine. Yeah, let's go and unlock hunting. And now on the boar, I can spend 3 gold to hunt this boar, giving 2 population and 2 production to my town. We're 1 away from growing this town. I am out of supply. If I wanted more units, I would have to get a well, which probably makes sense. Although I don't have to do it this turn, right? Because everything is instant. I don't have to worry about it. I could wait in case something weird comes up and I want to spend my gold otherwise. But I think our plan for next round is probably I'll build this to get 1 supply, and then I'll spend 4 gold and 1 supply to get myself maybe another Knigget. What does tower do? Oh, great question. Increase the vision range of the settlement by 1, which is handy, but not something I'm going to prioritize right now because we've got such a tight production budget. I think that is the way to go. Is this a new turn? So, no, this is the turn I moved you here, and yeah, you just did that, so you're on cooldown. Okay, I think this guy could move, but I'm not gonna right now. All right, I spent my resources, all my gold, all my product, well, mostly. We're just gonna end turn. Ooh, I thought he was gonna leave the town empty. Ooh. Oh, this is a level 3 town now, I see. Okay. See, I can attack this guy and I won't die, because I'm going to kill him off, so there's no retaliation, and then I can move after. So I'm going to do that with this heavily injured one. Attack and then move away. Good. And then on my commander, I'm going to give XP to this new one. And then this guy is just going to move... Yeah, just move to here. And I'll get you to step back. I mean, you could attack, although it would almost kill us. Let's do... Oh, I'm out of movement, so I can't actually attack with you this turn. Oh, no, there it is. I just wasn't clicking correctly. I was like, I'm pretty sure you can attack even when you're out of movement. And now what does this look like? You'll be left with 1 HP, which is very annoying. If only in our Twitch chat we had a symbol, an emote we could spam when something was left with 1 HP. Wouldn't that be nice? I'd love to finish you off, but I can't. And it's entirely possible this guy might be able to attack and kill a unit, but I think we'll just have to deal with what we've got. Okay, let's take a look at Carcassonne. Carcassonne? I don't know. One of those. I'm never sure how to pronounce the board game either. Okay, I'm definitely going to build the well. Do I build another military unit, or do we build a settler? I think I will build another military unit, because if we run out of steam here and just barely fail to capture the city, that's going to suck, and we are going to want some exploring. So I'm going to do this, but we will be very desperate to get another production so that we can settle. This is not how I've played any of my other games. This is either going to turn out to be my best session yet, or my worst. It's okay, it's not like anyone's watching, so it's fine. Yeah, and you guys, yeah, you're done. You can move, I guess you guys could move back if I was worried. But I'm going to stay here. He's running away. Is the healthier one going to move in? Oh, you just made a new unit. Wow, you must have a lot of gold. We do have a triple attack, even if it ends up... Even if I have to Sudoku one of these Kniggets, I think we're going to go for it. Minus 11. Oh, yeah, that hurts a lot. Minus 1. Minus 5 from here? Okay, it's going to finish off this unit. Which sucks. But there you go. That will finish you off and moves in the town. You got a full heal. I wonder if it's from leveling up. Oh, Charlemagne's got to level up as well. What do I want to give you? Increase the range at which this unit gets a shared experience from nearby kills by +2. Or units by this aura gain 100% more experience. Let's do that. Now, I wonder if that also works when I use my ability in 2 turns when this cooldown is up. So you just sit tight. Next turn, you'll be able to burninate this. Do I want to move forward with this unit to defend, or I might want to go scout? Okay, these are all holy sites. These are all things we're going to want to spend some money on soon. Before that, I think what I need to do... Yeah, we need to unlock hamlets. Or the wool mill. Either way, we need to unlock this so we can get some population here. I really feel like we might be working ourselves into a corner. I think farming will give us both. Well, it'll give us farm. I guess the wool mill is cloth making. Let's unlock farming to unlock the hamlet, which we'll be able to start building next turn. So I guess I didn't have to spend it this turn. What we need to do is we need to go out because there's tons of lootable all over the world that we desperately should have been gathering. On the other hand, if we take this early settlement, I guess we'll be pretty happy. Wish I could attack that guy, but we're all out of go juice. A little bit of a heal there, but it wouldn't surprise me. So this unit... Okay, well, first thing that's important is we got to capture the settlement. Even if that costs this guy this turn. Oh, that might be a little loud, eh? Was that too loud? That felt loud to me. Like... Well, the music might be fine. I'm guessing this might be sound. Okay. So there's XP to be gotten in these hills, although it is a movement 3. I'm going to ignore it for now. There's a map edge there. I don't know. Let's go into this corner. Nice vision here. Where's all my goodie huts? Such a different map. Okay, we need to do some healing. You need to do that. And yeah, it did use up your action, so I can't just go and boop this guy, but that's fine. But now we do have Hejaz, which could be doing some things. It has no production. We could pop a unit, although I'm not sure if we can get a unit with someone on there, but I can just generate a unit from over here. I think we need to go and get some settlers happening. So I'm going to do that. And again, when it spawns in, it doesn't have any movement. Oh, that's their leader here. So, we'll attack here. We're going to do more damage than we'll take. We don't necessarily need to kill here. This leader is... Ooh, does have the bonus XP thing. Because I want to heal my leader, but you know what? We're going to use the XP booster over here, plus 10 XP. Oh, which does work with the aura. Oh, that's an amazing combo then. We're feeding so much experience points into our units. In which case, yeah, maybe I could have waited, because I think you are tier 2. Yeah, because it's 3 movement to enter this hex, and this has only got 2. Let's pop down here. Okay, there's a goodie hut that'll give 3 population to a town. And then... You know what? I think I will expand down in this direction, because this should be fairly safe with our settler. Oh, I forgot our settler has bonus movement. Okay, if I settle here, then this population will go here instead of there, but I guess that's fine. Oh, we do have tons of money. Oh, maybe from taking over that site? I hadn't realized that. Hold on a second. Hang on a second. I'm going to construct a hamlet over here. Actually, I might want a specific building here later. Well, no matter where, there's going to be some adjacency bonus that I'm occupying. If I do that, Carcassonne has now grown to a town. And then, so its borders have gone up, and there's a new tier of buildings available, although I need production to do that. But it has helped us reach some other things. I'm going to go and hunt these boars for more population and some production. And I'm going to drop a sheep pasture on this tile. Again, more production. What I really want is I want 5 production because I want to build a temple, which is another +2 income. Although my income has gone up a lot from taking over this town. So I think the investment in taking over the town has paid off. So I'm not going to settle here anymore because I'm going to say it's too close. I'm going to settle a little further away instead. So I could build a corn silo for +6 population. That won't get us to the next tier, but it's something we can consider. The throne is available. This lets me loot 3 gold each time a unit from this settlement kills an enemy unit. That might add up a lot. But I really think I want to save up because I really just want to get the temple going. There's also trading posts, which will give us +2 supply. We'll definitely make use of that, but just, again, not now. So I think... Shaman, horseman, yeah, you've already gone. Yeah, you still need the heal here. We're going to do anything with you. And you can move after attacking, but I'm going to keep you in the city. Okay, this seems good. So if you were to try to attack... Oh, it would kill. Which would mean we'd take no damage. It would move us forward, but we can move Chucky into the city. Although with this hill here, we've got a certain amount of defense regardless. Plus, they'll still give experience to Charlemagne, so this seems like a really good thing to do. Excellent. Maybe I'll just move to here. Charlie's got enough hit points now that I'm not worried about him dying to some random thing. And you could attack. In fact, you'll do 5, you'll only take 3. That seems okay to me. Good. And that's on cooldown. And you could move back, but I'm not gonna. Let's make our way over to this population booster. Oh, there's another one there. In fact, I'll probably go to this one first, because then we'll go east and follow along that way. Keep on moving. I think I'll move one more. Yeah, that seems good to me. Okay, I think we're good now. Fear what 100% volume in this game might do. Absolutely. It's a powerful game. Archers would be good. That's a good point. Actually, I've got tons of recruit over here and some money. Why don't we just get an archer right here to start pew-pewing these guys? Do I want to get a second archer? Yeah, I think I do. Let's do that. And then with the rest of the money, I think what we need to do is unlock, I was going to say mostly mining. Do I want to set cloth making yet? No, let's get stone cutting first. Now, oh, these are stone. That's not mining, that's stone. Okay, perfect. Then we'll build a stone quarry here, which means I now have enough production that I can go ahead and get the temple. We could also consider the engineer quarter, except we need 2 stone workers first. Reduce the cost of all buildings in the settlement by 2 production. That's interesting. If I had 2 more gold, I could build a second stone... Oh, it's stone works, not stone cutter. Quarry, never mind. Let's say we could get this first. Stockpiles, if we had 3 wool mills, because this is huge. Reduce the cost of all units by 2 gold. Like, looking at the price of all these units, reducing the price of all units by 2 gold is insane. Building 3 wool mills is a serious endeavor, though, which makes sense. Hunter's Lodge, increase all resources gained from hunting and cutting forests by 1. Obviously something you want early. We don't really have many forest or hunting opportunities left currently, so I'm not going to worry about doing that. We could build a lighthouse. All new naval units from the settlement get +1 level. All new cavalry units get +1 level. All new archers get +1 level. All foot-based land units get 1 extra level. And then finally, we do have the Royal Mausoleum, which you can build if your monarch is dead. So your monarch can be killed. You can respawn them. But I think I'm going to still go with plan build temple, which makes our gold income +18 now. What a beautiful number. The most beautiful number in the entire world, I think. So this horseman and that, yeah, you guys have already gone. You could move back, but we're not gonna. End turn. So you just sat and healed, and you're not engaging. Great. Okay, so my archer is going to take a pew-pew at this guy. Pew-pew. Take no damage. If your range units attack while adjacent, it will count as melee, and they will get hit back. We're going to go and attack here with complete impunity. Blam blam. Tons of XP around. We're now at a level 3 unit, this horseman here. How's my head positioning for this? This is good, yeah? Yeah, I don't think we're blocking anything. Lovely. Except I keep, sorry, panning the screen around weirdly. But yeah, horseman over here, 3 attack, 2 defense. Very nice. And what do we have down here? Emperor's Present. Oh, we can see the auras. 100% more experience and +1 defense from the nearby aura. Lovely. Now, you could move again. You wouldn't be able to attack immediately. I don't know if I want to move, because I'm going to heal you. I could sort of chase here, but I don't think there's much advantage doing it. In fact, I think what I might do is do a little scoot and a boot. I think this guy here, yeah, he's got a holy site, so he's got 1 crown. We've got 2, because we captured a settlement. Now, there's clearly another settlement in this direction, I would say. Well, clearly. I'm assuming there's another settlement in this direction. If we took that and 1 holy site, that would be our win victory. Again, these games, every turn, you're really thinking hard about what you're doing, because every turn really does a lot. Now, over here, we're at size 3. I could go and boop these boars. I mean, each metropolis, really, we could just go and win by making these 2 plus our new town into metropolises as well. These are all possibilities. What do I want to do with my gold? More powerful units is more better. Mining gives us the stonework building, which needs to be built next to a quarry, and give us more based on how many quarries is adjacent. A stoneworks right here would be nice because it's going to be next to 2 quarries. That's really good. Oh, that's a hamlet. I'm like, is that jade? And then the cloth making gets benefits from being next to pastures, and the windmill gets benefits from being next to farms. Now, researching mining also gives us access to the axemen. I like the mobility of the mounted units, but these do have a lot of attack, and of course it just leads to more stuff. And chivalry is impressive. The Caballari unit starts with 3 attack, which is what our level 3 horseman is, right? Because the horseman starts with an attack of 2. I don't know, man. I'm going to unlock mining. And you can see little arrows letting us know that there's some adjacencies available over here. So right here, I can build a hamlet here, which will give us 3 extra pop. But if I build the stoneworks... Oh, so right now, if I would build a stoneworks, it would give me 1 pop, 3 production, and +1 income. If I build this, and then we check, it's 2 population, 6 production, and +2 income. And again, the income is the only thing that's per turn. Everything else is 1 shot. But mostly because it instantly gets converted into something else. So I can't build a mausoleum because I'm alive. If we were planning another big building spree, we might want to go and slam out a bunch of these XP things. The other thing I'm thinking is it might be worth dropping, not the corn silo, the trading post. Yeah, the trading post for the +2 supply, because this town is out of supply. I don't know if that we're itching to build one of these other units. I actually might just go for another settler, or even a trader. A trader unit can be used to send. I mean, you can send it to an enemy population, an enemy settlement, in which case you'll get some gold. You can also send it internally, which boosts the population of wherever you send it to, which is a way to get these things up to metropolises. Note I can only use a tile for an adjacency bonus once. There used to be a green arrow over here, but I'm not allowed to build another stoneworks over here because I already used the adjacency of these guys. If I build a stonework here, then we could build a stoneworks over here, which would technically be another town, but would be fine. We are out of money right now, so that's probably okay. Yeah, I'm still thinking I'm going to build my settlement right here. So I got to move this guy out of the way. You go there. You go there. Let's pop. It will get rid of the sheep here. But I think that's okay. It's still a pretty resource-rich area. So Avignon, I hear they have a pont. Also, the Dancing Fever was in Avignon, wasn't it? Archer's not very quick, so I'm not sure we want to do exploration with it. But maybe what I can do is just park a second archer in this area to be ready to pew-pew if anything comes out. Alright, tons of gold again. I do wonder if I should just push up the tech route, but I kind of feel like what I should do is like harvest all these existing sites. Getting up to Metropolis does great things for us. Unlock some extra buildings too that might be super valuable. You're injured. Yeah, you know what? Heal before you go down here. And, oh, your XP booster is ready. Let's give it to this archer. And yeah, you keep moving up this way. That's going to be fine. Do we get things from spreading religion? No, we don't get a bonus from spreading religion in this game. Or, well, in this scenario. You do that by building roads. So roads, I guess we don't have the roads improvement. I guess that's under infrastructure over here. You can build roads which connect up your towns. Avignon, we definitely want to do some work. Well, first of all, you're going to do this, which will give 3 pop to Avignon, which is nice. And then, yeah, what we're going to want to do is get these improvements. Let's go and hunt this deer. We'll do that. We'll build an improvement on here later, but we want to hunt the deer first because it would go away otherwise. And a gold mine. And that is, you know, that's nice. There you go. You get the border expansion. Let's go Goody Hut over here. We can take those religious sites for the win as well. I mean, if we do... Honestly, at this point, we'd have to flip this religious site. But if we send someone up north, maybe the archer goes up north, and we send this one over here. And then we only need 1 more point, which might just be about turning Hejaz into a metropolis. Then we win. Yeah, you've got to think short. I mean, we've got 30 turns. We're not feeling particularly threatened. The skirmishes are harder because the AI acts like AI players. And even on easy, we're tough. I guess I should scooch up here. I get the extra movement because of the road. So I can still attack. And yeah, we can plunk away at this guy, which is nice. Maybe... Well, you already moved, so I can't do anything else. Okay, and that's it. Everyone is done. We've got some money. Do I focus entirely on Hejaz and try to get up to a metropolis? Maybe. Oh, we already built the improvement here, so we've got adjacency bonuses. Actually, I'm going to do that. But that's a gold mine. We don't have a gold smithy. Doesn't matter where I place this, but we'll place it to have it. Well, for supply. This place still has tons of supply. I'm wondering about saving the supply and just building a higher tier unit next turn of some kind. We'll probably end up building a population booster because I think I want the metropolis here. Yeah, I think that's okay. I don't know if we'll be able to metropolis the others before we just get the religious sites. In fact, we might not need to metropolis at all. Okay, let's next turn. I know I was going to send you over here for the pop, but let's send you over here and try to claim this religious site. We'll be able to hit a button, I think, next turn. And it's going to be a slow walk for you. But see what you can do. And this guy, well, you'll pit stop over here for the +3, but that's going to be okay. And yeah, we'll need money, but I can spend some money this turn. I still might want to work to Metropolis this as a plan B. This game does... There's one of those things, and I know you guys are probably sick of hearing of it. I'm always talking about the importance of a game having decisions that are both interesting and meaningful. And I think this game is rife with this. Like, every turn, it feels like there's a very distinct set of branches. We could invest in some military tech and go and find out what other town is in here for another +2 crowns. And then take the rest regardless. But it's going to cost me 15 here, 15 here. We are making a lot. I can spend a little bit. But what are we going to gain? Probably just spend another military unit over here, honestly. Axeman or maybe one more archer? Maybe just another horseman for mobility. All right, I'm going to do that. I'm going to get another one over here. Oh, you're out. You're out of supply. Let's go and get you a supply and get you another horseman. Then I'm going to stop spending for a moment. Or spot spending. You just heal. This archer is going to shoot again. Didn't realize this was still the same turn. I think we get a point for killing a monarch. Maybe we might actually see what we can do about this guy. Okay. Quilted, yeah, there's a bit of a quilted look. Like, I really like the aesthetics. It's like, it feels like a physical board gamey kind of environment, which I adore. So, there you go. Claim the rune. So this is going to cost us 15 gold. That's another crown. That is loud. Move you down here. I guess it'll be the exact same time if I do that. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. That's fine. I guess that did eat all your movement to do the exploration. So it slows that down a bit, but I think it's okay. We're not necessarily going for a speed run here, apparently. When do I ever go for a speed run? You can embark the units. Normally, I think it does need the shipyard, but there is an upgrade, I think, under sailing? Amphibious. All units able to embark without going through a shipyard. Right, you can attack there. That's on cooldown. All right, I'll move forward with Chuck. There we go. We won't take very much damage. And then this horseman, ironically, would get there at exactly the same time. Let me head you over this way. Look, there's goody huts in the fog here. Oh, yeah, and there's that religious site there. I guess I probably already knew about that. I think I'm going to keep this unit here to defend this site so we don't randomly lose it. Although, change of plans. I'm going to come here so I can go and kill a monarch. Kingslayer! Kill an enemy king! I got an achievement! Oh, no, this one doesn't give me crowns for killing. It was the other scenario we're looking at that gives you crowns. And since I get my movement back, I guess it completely refreshes the movement. I can just immediately go back over here to guard. And Charlie's got another promotion, which again will work between levels. So, what can I get here? Royal Guardsman. Melee units gain double effect from this unit's aura effects. So you get, what, 200% XP? Range units. Okay, well, I'm not... I hope my knights count as melee, and I kind of like my knights. So I think I will go Royal Guardsman. Right, you still have movement. You're a little injured, but that seems fine. Switch up this way? Okay. The texture resets every map. Your leader's XP and your unlocked policies and milestones stay. Like, I should really, in theory, see if I can get a trader before we end this scenario, for example, right? In Carcassonne, if I spawn a trader unit, well, you won't be able to move this turn. I might do road stuff. I don't know. Let's wait a second here. Archer, I guess the archer may as well move up. And you'll move there. You'll heal. You'll pop this for more bonus gold. Oh, there's a town over here. Oh, this is the Roman town. The reds are the Romans. And, oh, your XP is ready to go. Oh. You were guarding. I mean, I guess I could move you for a little bit of scouting. There's not actually any threats around. I'm just moving a little. All right. Dum bum 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 bum. Oh, it's another Roman town. Romans are a neutral faction that occupy a portion of lands nearby. You can see your political blah blah blah. Yep. Okay. Go there. We'll claim that next turn. I think we just win next turn because you can move there. Yeah, we can claim both of those, and that'll give us our 5 pips. Oh, yeah, there's the name of the Roman town that named this scenario. And if I go and unlock infrastructure, we have a lot of money. I can go and road. Oh, I guess I can't road on that. I was going to say, oh, we'll save some movement. Yeah, I'm not quite going to be able to get to Avignon Road. What about the other way? No, I can't quite get here either. All right, well, get there. And that'll have to do. This pursues. I think next map, I will just have to do one trader to finish it. I believe the progress on this continues. All right, end turn. No, I don't think there's any... I mean, unless I can build a national wonder, which I could if we got Hejaz up. That might be worth trying to sneak in. So, let's say, okay, we want to do this. That's 4. And we'll do this. That's 5. We have to end turn for it to go. Can we embiggen Hejaz enough? Well, we've got... Oh, some national wonders are available if we can get you production. Hang on, so we're going to do that. I thought I had to get you one more size, but no. We'll build this. We'll build that. The stoneworks, because that's the other one. Yeah. We'll build this. Well, you have enough production now, so we can build a wonder. Veterancy, more income for every hamlet. Doesn't matter. We're just going to be looking to build a national wonder. So I do that. So now we've unlocked our label policy, and this will continue forward. So I can either go guilds. So your libraries reward one additional technology for free. That's what a library does when you build it. It just makes it so your next tech is free. This would make the next 2. But it also gives us the guild hall. Gives 2 supply per market or workshop it's next to. Must be built next to a market or workshop, so a special unique building. And the Great Workshop. Gain +1 income for each advanced improvement in the settlement. Or serfdom. All basic improvements cost 1 less gold to build in settlements with libraries. It gives us a peasant militia, a weak unit that can build for population instead of gold. Flood the battlefield with pitchforks of your people. And country estates. Allow hamlets to be built next to it and rewards an extra +2 production and +2 gold to them. Civilian units can be trained here. Must be built next to hamlets. 1 per settlement. Country estates are pretty good. The guild stuff's also pretty good. What do you think? What would you prefer? I think they're both strong. And no matter what we take, we'll be happy with it. We'll just be happy in different ways. Both of them work with libraries. Jupe says guilds. Capadonna says guilds. Guild sounds oppressive. All right, guilds it is then. Boom, done. So that will persist with us. I don't think we can do any other at this structure, at this point. Well, actually, if I can connect with a road... Well, you actually might already have a religion present. That's how you spread religions. But yeah, I guess we can't build roads on hills. So Avignon can't be connected that way. No, it's fine. I mean, can we milk a little bit more XP before we leave? Perhaps? I mean, I could delay and use my ability. Like, I can come in here and annoy the Romans, but they're already mad at me. Oh, that'll kill my unit if I attack, so let's not do that. Yeah, I'm not sure there's anything else for us to milk before the game ends. So, I'll just end turn. Oh. Yeah, can't quite get there. There we go, and we win! So that was turn 15 of 30. In the year 745, the Franks claimed the province of Hispania Tarraconensis with a population of 88. Your people have become the dominant factor in the region, forcing the Romans to cede control. Continue campaign. I love the tilt shift effect. Like, everything about this looks visually so strong. So now we can come to this area here. Continue campaign. We could start a campaign as a different faction as well, but I like Chuck. So Condante Redonum here has some of the same things we just saw, right? Each captured settlement, although this only is 1 crown for a captured settlement. We could also get 1 for killing a monarch. We still get some for religious sites, and then we want to be the people who build the Colosseum. So ideally, our thing here might be 3 religious sites plus build the Colosseum. So there's 2 AI plus the Romans. No, I guess the green one is me. So 1 normal AI plus the Romans. We'll keep the tutorials off. This one, I think we've kind of got it. We can always put them back over here. I'm going to say no hints. Okay, new map. Whoa, look at the wild boar on this one. That is crazy. Okay, I'm going to settle where we are. I think I'm still fine with that. 100%, I want to go and unlock hunting. And we are going to go and pop a wild boar. And then in town here, we're going to use that 2 production to build our tavern right away for income. And once again... Oh, now that's... Oh, I need animal husbandry to be able to get our horsemen. I still want to get a scout out, but theoretically we might go ahead and get animal husbandry next turn. That would cost me 5. So next turn I'm going to have 9. I'd like to clear both boars, which are 3 each, which means already we don't have enough for getting animal husbandry. That becomes an interesting and tough decision. Do I want to get the discounted horsemen? and slow down some of the boar stuff and not get a scout this turn? Or do I want to just go and get the scout? I think I'm going to wait a turn and get the actual horseman next turn. I think we're going to do... Is there a tutorial? Yeah, there's a tutorial. Well, I mean, first of all, there's a tutorial we just turned off, the tutorial frequency. And there's also an introductory campaign. I found it really easy to learn. It was a little weird because some things work so differently from some of the games. Like, we're used to playing games where we accumulate resources every turn. And we have multiple, like, productions. Here, the only thing we gain every turn is gold. That's it. That's all. Hold on, do we shake things up and really go settler first this time? I kind of just want to go settler first this time. Really change how we play. I'm just going to do that. Done. Done. I'm still going to wait for the money for the next thing. I don't know. I could give you XP, but I'm not going to. We're going to move you over here, reveal some terrain. So one of the things with the goodie huts is the value you get out of them increases every turn. Like, if I were to not grab this gold money on this goodie hut would go up constantly. So it might be a valuable valid strategy to not pop them immediately. But I think in practice, that's probably not what we want. First of all, we do get XP for popping them on our units, which is good. And while we're getting less now than we would later, the gold now is worth more because we don't have a lot of production currently. So I think the answer is, in fact, we do want to go and pop these as early as possible. Despite the fact that, yeah, we get less gold. This settler... Let's see, where are the corners of the map? Here and here. I mean, there's a religious site over here. So I'm going to assume we probably want to settle kind of here, maybe forward. Let's move to there. I think, actually, I like this spot because it's not going to use up a resource. That feels pretty good. That's probably where we'll settle next turn. So now we look at the town. Now, I could go and get a unit. I could go and unlock a technology. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop both boars for now. Spending my gold on that. I do still have enough for a tech, which is good because I actually can't build any other improvements in here. Oh, right. Hold on. I could do the custom house, which gives us a few options. Actually, I will. And the reason is I need to get farming so we can build a hamlet so I can get +3 population so our borders can increase. So I'm going to do that. And I don't think it matters where I build it, so I'm going to put it here. That'll grow our town, which gives us more income, which is also good, but then pushes our borders out some more. With 2 gold, I'm not going to be able to do anything, but yeah, we're going to be able to, like, slaughter all the boar here. After that, our resources actually in Carcassonne are a little bit low. But that's okay. See, again, I'm used to thinking of, well, we need to build a bunch of mines so that for the next 500 turns of the game, we've got production. But it really is about, what can you do for me now? Very different type of thinking. Still need animal husbandry for, well, first of all, now we need it for this, well, 1 sheep, which ain't much, but it's something. I do have a farm here, which is going to be good. But I also need it for my new Knigget type units. We're going to move here. We're going to settle here. There'll be a little bit of border pressure between the two, but I think that's fine. And then in Avignon, we'll hunt the deer. No, this is better. There we go, because that gives me 3 production, which I can then use to build another tavern. Hooray! Oh, and this town, because it grew, I do want to get to 5 production for the temple, for more of that. I do have enough money to pop some things here. It's not going to give me 5 production. It'll leave me at 4. That might still be okay. I'll probably end up spawning a unit here to do this corner. Let's send... Well, we got a bunch of mountain. Getting down here is actually quite tricky. I could always spawn another unit from Carcassonne and go south as well. Maybe I'll just move north. We do need to get a unit so I can use this cooldown properly. All right, we're out of money. I'm saving for the production over here. 1 production. I mean, I could go and build the +1 vision. You know what? Screw it. Let's build the +1 vision over here. I think your town normally has one vision from maybe its border. So I think as this town grows, I think we'll still benefit from the +2 because I don't think it's from the town itself. I think it's out of its borders. I think. I'm not sure. Carcassonne, another good board game. Yeah, I like Carcassonne a lot more than Catan. I'm not personally a big fan of Catan. There's too much like RNG element that makes me unhappy. Carcassonne, I really enjoy a lot, even though I'm terrible at it. I never win the fights for like farms, right? Hard to calculate. I never do it right. Okay, we'll probably want to pick this up for the supply, but we can't get there this turn. All right, 8 money. And there's the blue leader, who we might want to boop because we do know we get a crown from that. But I think we still got to do some build up. Although, any chance this guy like attacks me instantly? That would be unpleasant. Now we know we can get a unit for free. Okay, let's unlock animal husbandry. And then we'll use that to get the horseman at 0 cost. And that's one of those per city. So now we're going to go here. Oh, right. I already got a free unit over here. Let's clear a boar, which will give me enough production to build our temple for more income per turn. Okay. I like that. And I think that's our turn. Oh, you popped our goodie hut. And brought a unit with you? Huh. Okay, you don't have any barrels right now. I think I'll build an archer from here, actually. We can do a little bit of pew-pew in a turn. I'm going to move here, which is a little scary. Oh, right. Oh, right. Ooh. I'm I wonder if I could have XP'd you from here. No. You got to be in our aura radius. What about now? Yes, okay. Right, I forgot you can move back afterwards. I suppose since I can't buy something, I'm going to put you back in Avignon. Okay. Do I want to save up for units, or do I want to pop more of these things? Slash Hamlets. I'm gonna have 10. I can get double units next turn regardless, and I'm supply limited, so we do actually need to open up some stuff. I'm gonna leave without these. Although the Hunter's Lodge would have gotten us more out of the boars and stuff, but maybe what we do is next turn we could pick up the stable and make better horsemen. I mean, the throne is really good. Maybe I should just be building that. Well, I think this might just be my turn, though. Feeling trickier than the last one. I mean, the other one felt a little tricky at first, too. But, okay, move here. Pew-pew this guy. And then this guy should be able to come here. And finish this guy off. Giving XP there, which is lovely. You're going to come here. Now, this guy could move into Avignon, but he will need 2 turns to claim it. We're going to start applying some damage to him. Even if he claims it, we could claim it back. Yeah, you can't move there. But you can move here. So let's do that and kind of keep this guy a little bit pinned in. I like that. Oh, there's a sheep place I can build for 2. That brings me to 6. Or that brings me to 7. I only need 6. I'm going to go with plan stable. Stable. And you can see it's got a little star. What a great little quality of life. Lets us know that this is going to spawn in with an extra level of XP. Beautiful. All right, let's do that. Can't move this turn, but that's okay. And yeah, you're done. And I think that's it for my units. Yeah, okay. Okay, you didn't kill him. Good. Archer's got to move up here to pew pew. Thank you. And you can reach here. Your cooldown is that. Yeah, so we'll just go and attack. And is this going to kill him? It's going to kill him. This will give us a crown. Ba-ba-ba. Let's heal Chuck. And then we do have to do some scouting. Actually, this horseman's going to come up this way. Get ready to do that. And this horseman's going to pull back here because we can pick this up and get the supply, which is going to be important to found some units. Okay, let's do some basic infrastructure. We'll build a farm. We'll build a sheep pen. And we'll build... Yeah. We'll not build that, but harvest this. Mm-hmm. Probably want the barrels and stuff. You know what? Maybe I should have grabbed this. We would have gotten a little bit of money. It's not too late. You know what? I'm going to build a throne right now before I sort of forget again. And maybe I'll be like, you know what? This is the greatest thing that's ever happened. We do definitely need to develop Avenue as well. So, we got the Monarch kill. They could respawn. I guess they could kill him again. I don't think the Romans have a Monarch. I think only this one does. And I guess he's grayed out right now to show he's dead. Capturing settlements, but yeah, the religious sites. And the Colosseum, I think... Okay, we need to get a level 3 settlement and then build that. And that'd probably be a fair priority. Also, I should get myself 1 trader, but I can't right now. I don't have money. Nothing meaningful to do with our buildings. All right, let's go. Steel Airship says, would you say this is a game for people who are annoyed by the late game slog and tedium in 4X games like Civ? Yeah, because this really does end before it overstays its welcome, and then you start again. There are a few other games more recently. I think something that's interesting with gaming is that for a long time, right, there was this idea that video games is for young people, and at some point you're supposed to grow out of it. Could you imagine being... I know, this is going to sound crazy to some of you. Could you imagine being in your 40s or even later and playing video games? What? That's crazy. Now, of course, I think this perception comes from the fact that when video games came out, like, adults didn't grow up with video games and therefore thought video games are not an adult thing. Now we have grown up with video games and we recognize that it's just part of an everyday part of our culture that everyone should play regardless of age. But the reality is, I think as an adult, sometimes it's harder to find the time to play these long, giant, epic campaigns. Of course, we do play some grand strategy games from time to time, but sometimes we need these games that are playable better as faster, shorter sessions, which I think is what this does very well. I suspect the multiplayer for this would be ultra competitive. Like, I mean, I think you could have lots of fun with your friends just playing it, but I suspect you could get a seriously competitive multiplayer scene with this. I think I'm going to rest this guy before I move out more, even though I do want to do some scouting. I think it's probably a good idea to invest in that. This archer, I'm just going to sort of slowly shuffle you down this way. We're going to a particular destination. You're not at risk of being booped right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and pop that. We'll get our barrels over here. That'll be swell. Oh, your XP booster cooldown is up. You know what? Let's put on the archer. We're not tending to get kills with you. We're tending to soften with you. So we might have to force the XP some other way. And my king, I'm going to start moving you to claim this religious site. Still quite an expensive thing. How about we get another settler? We could get you up to size 3 instantly by building just the corn silo. Or possibly other terrain improvements. Including hamlets, but... if we level you up, I think we make more income. So what I'm wondering is if we pick up... yeah, if we pick up infrastructure... okay, I won't actually have the money to build a windmill right now, but I could still build a hamlet. So I think we'll do this. So what I'd love to do is build a windmill, which is adjacent to this, but I don't have enough for that. So I'm just going to go and build another hamlet somewhere else over here. Oh, the hamlets give us money per turn. Jeez, I missed that. Carcassonne grew, which also is increasing its money. And then 40. Wow, I've never done the Colosseum mission. Okay, so we need 40 hammers to build the Colosseum. Okay. We'll get some hammers. Well, first of all, we'll get some from this goodie hut, which is nice. Well, let's see what we can do to get that going. All right, all of our units have moved. We spent our money. We're apparently going to start saving hammers in Carcassonne. Oh, blue's back. Well, apparently they've got a town over here. And an archer here. First of all, I wonder if we might just be able to one-shot you. I'm going to move you to Avignon. No, -7, so you won't die. Because I think I'm going to archer this guy. Yeah, I can't actually reach this guy with this archer anyway. So I'm going to move you here. I'm going to soften you. And then I'm going to finish you off this way. See, it's great. I don't want to get the kills with my king because my king gets XP regardless. So softening people with the kings makes great sense. But getting the kill with another unit is excellent. So yeah, we'll go and whack you. Take that. And this guy here kind of wants some heals, but I'm going to move this turn because it'll give us more options. I can always just go and heal him next turn. We're going to move closer to over here. With our cash, I think I was talking about a settler, but now all of a sudden I'm a little nervous. He's probably going to go and pop this and steal my hammers from this goodie hut. Punk. The sheep pasture, and then we can get cloth making, and then I won't be able to build the, what do they call it? The weaver? No, it's not called the weaver. Wool mill. Won't be able to build it this turn, but that'll be the idea. But since I can't do the whole combo this turn, and see, if this was a normal 4X game, I'd be thinking, well, I want to build a sheep pasture as quickly as possible because I want to get the income per turn of the sheep pasture as quickly as possible. But there's no income per turn. It's a one-shot, which it's weird because in a way, things happening instantly should be simpler, right? Oh, it's not income per turn. It's just, you just get it one time and that makes it clean and simple. Except it doesn't because the possibility space actually expands more this way. Because the question is, since I don't have to be, my normal mentality is, well, I'm going to want this eventually and it's income per turn. Therefore I should do it as early as possible. Now it's not like that. Now it's, when do I need the value from this? If I spend 5 gold on this now, when I don't need the 2 population and 2 hammers, and there's something else I could do with the gold, then I should do the other thing. So even though it is mechanically simpler, it actually is more complex on the interesting and meaningful decision axis, which is the thing I always harp on about these strategy games. Again, this is a sponsored stream. And thank you very much, Daedalic, for sponsoring the stream. And again, if you're watching on Twitch, the what game command or !yield, you can go the other way, but the what game command, the one we always use, has a link where you can pick up the game. It's 50% off right now. I get nothing, by the way, if you use my link. It's just for tracking purposes so that people know that they should keep sponsoring me. And if you're watching on YouTube, it's in the description box down below. So again, standard disclaimer, this is a sponsored stream. But it's genuinely impressive, you know? God. Anyway, I guess I don't need the sheep right now. Feels weird. We're going to want to move our whip to the mining. The forestry doesn't do much for us yet. We could get fishing, because then we can boop all these fish. Although I guess they're not inside of our borders yet. I really need to grow Avignon. Okay, you know what? We need to get Avignon to the next level. So first of all, I'm going to hunt this deer and get it out of the way. And then I guess we need lumber mills, but I can build a windmill next to this farm. Although there'll be another one. I don't know if it applies retroactively. I kind of want to grow the borders before that happens. Okay, with that in mind, I'm going to go and do forestry, because what I want is, well, either cut down forest, which is free and gives us a one-time gold investment, or I build lumber huts, which costs money but gives population production. So now, again, forestry opens up another decision point. What do we do with this forest? Do we chop them down, or do we build logging camps? Well, in this case, I definitely want a logging camp, because what I want is the population, because I want to grow Avenue. So, okay, I can't build both because I don't have enough gold, but that's okay. We'll build that one afterwards. And then Avenue with its production, are we going to do anything with you? The answer is no. Although I think city walls is quite good, but we don't need it right now. All right. These units can move again. So let's go. I'm going to go there. And, you know... So we might... No, I'll move you towards the religious site. 2 turns on that cooldown. All right. And that's the end of the turn. We ever not chop trees. Let me pop this now before someone steals it. Oh, there's Canterbury. Okay. And yeah, I don't need the supply right now, so I'll leave it there. I don't know what the growth rate on these things are. The places that give gold, it feels like they go up by 1, maybe every other turn. Something similar to that. And I think this might be... I don't know. It definitely goes up. I've seen these sites turn to 3s, I think. Unless I was just on the map where it happened to be 3s to start off with. I guess there's no reason. We're going to be spending our gold on something else. I don't need to get the holy site now. So I'll just do that. And that's fine. And then pew pew. And you'll just move here. If that guy's still there next turn, we can kill you. And if he's not there, we can just rest this guy. Okay. I still have money. And it may have been that I should have looked at spending money first. I didn't realize this is the new turn, actually. There you go. So Avenue has grown its borders. What do I do? Okay, before you build anything, before say I build a lumber hut or chop down the forest, we want to hunt the deer first. This has got enough. Now that it's size 2, we could consider building the... Oh yeah, we need spread religion here, which needs a road. The Hunter's Lodge. Hunter's Lodge, increase all resource gain by hunting and cutting forests by 1. We only have 1 other hunt in the short term. We do have 2 forests. In fact, we might have more forests later we could cut down. But cutting down is only what we want to do when we want money. And in theory, we're sitting on more money and we're going to want to achieve other things instead. I don't think I need the lumber mill. So I'll probably just save my production for something else. Can we get it? If we get a road here, then I think... Oh, it gives us a supply. I gotta look up what the roads do properly. But now I can build a temple for +2 gold income, which seems huge. Okay, hold on. Let me open this. Map? Oh, these are just a bunch of tutorials. Okay. I was hoping for maybe a road entry. Because I'm a little fuzzy on it still. Oh, actually, that was a question. Did the spread faith go down? I think it did, because I think originally this used to be 5 in the last map. And I think we might have entered this one at 3. Cloth making give a building that increases sheep yield when you consume them? I don't think so. Okay. With 3 money, I could build another hamlet. I'm not sure that's worthwhile. All right, I'll just hunt. And then if I still had 3, then I'd also build a lumber mill, but I don't right now, so that's okay. They're making 15 gold per turn now. Got more invaders coming. Well, in a way I started it, but in a way they started it by moving where I want to be. So this guy's just sitting here trying to heal. What is... a battle ram? Okay, let's pew pew. Let's move here. Ooh, they do have units around. Oh, but I'll be able to move away. Hit and run. Yeah, definitely run. Boy, the guy's just inviting me to go and take more settlements, isn't he? He does have axemen. They've got a pretty impressive attack. Oh, your cooldown's ready. Avenue, you have a lot of supply. We have a lot of money. Oops, I just closed... What did I close? Oh, I closed my YouTube streaming window. Let's bring that back up so I can see the chat again. Okay. Oh, yeah, do the trader. Oh, yes, the trader over here, too, for the pop boost. Okay. We could unlock the pikeman, which is a 2-3 unit, which is kind of nice. We could unlock the swordman, a 3-2 unit. Also gives us a sawmill, which we can build next to logging camps. Leaves me with $7. It's 8 to build a swordman. We could chop down a forest to get a swordman out a little faster. Or I could build a trader, send it up over here. And then from here, I could build, I mean, just another horseman, or maybe another archer to move up over here. I think I like playing trader plus archer best. So this is the trader unit here. Any chance we could get an archery thing? I don't think we'd have enough money for all of that. Like, even with this. Oh, wait, no. The archery thing doesn't need money. Well, no, but I need to spend money to get the terrain improvements. I could build 2 terrain improvements. Yeah, we wouldn't actually quite get there. So I'm going to build an archer now. It'd be nice if they came in with 1 level of XP. Although I can give them a level XP because this is ready. So we're going to do that. And then you're going to move up this way. So we're still ignoring this religious site for now, and I think that's okay.
Hey, Quill, pay attention.
Yeah, I want this farm because what I want to do... Oh, I can do that now. I can build a windmill here. So you can see it's 5 population, 1 production, and 1 supply per farm it's next to, which is 2. So this is going to be quite a good one for us to build. And we can get you up to size 3 fairly soon. Although, see, now I did actually end up with enough. I didn't realize I had exactly enough to do this, because I could have gotten the archer range to get the +1 veterancy on the archer. Maybe I still will, and we'll have Avignon put out some more archers. Not in a great position to need, although it might have to defend from some stuff. But I don't need it this turn. I can just decide next turn. Hell, I might just end up building walls here if they're attacking, and I need the archer to be sitting in it. All right, who's got movement? You're injured. You're out of movement. You know what? Rest 1 turn before we move up then. Okay, I think this is good. What does the whale give over the fish? 10 gold per orca. Wow. And the orca is here with navigation. You can build ships too, not just embarked units. They're spamming a lot of units. Should I be scared? That's a lot of units. So many choices to get paralyzed. Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of it is going to become a lot more natural the more you play. All right, this trader is going to move up over here. And now that it's next to Avignon, oh, I think you might just be out of movement, but we'll follow you up and you'll join this town next turn. Okay. I'm going to step back with this archer so I can take a shot without being hit in return. And you know what, Avignon, I think we might do a change of plans here. I was going to say, oh, I'll build the archer range and spam out a bunch. I'm wondering if this might be a good candidate for us to build the melee booster and maybe even spawn swordman from here, which I don't think we can unlock swordman this turn. I don't think... No, we should be able to afford it. I think that's the plan I want to do. So barracks and engineering for 12. Hang on. Nope, I can't. Unless we're going to get gold from something else. That was the thing that threw me off, is the gold we got from this unit. No, that wasn't gold anyway. Yeah, I'm just going to build a regular warrior here. He'll come in with 1 level XP, and that's going to be good. And I'm going to shoot the archer with my archer. Oh, they'll shoot back. I guess that makes sense. So maybe I'll shoot this one because I can hit him as a freebie. Batter rams have a ton of XP. Or health, which I hadn't quite realized. That is impressive and kind of frightening. We need... Okay, I'm going to get a little... See, I was going to say, I'll get a little production here. I've got 6. Maybe I'll build the archery thing here and then some units. I really want to build the Colosseum. We might not be able to go for the Colosseum. I might have to go in pure unit spam mode. Which I think I kind of want another archer here. So, you know what? I'm going to build the archery range. And then we'll go and get the archer. I suppose we did already have the stables. But, I don't know. I think this is going to make me feel a little more secure. Because of the way it's positioned. You'll move here. And yeah, let's kill off this archer. This way. Oh yeah, you can't attack this turn. Okay. You could move back, but I don't think I want you to. No, because honestly, I want to stay in this archer's face. Yeah, you took a lot of damage. Oh, I can get a kill here. Oh, perfect. I was thinking, oh, I have to run away, but no. In fact, you can end up in Canterbury. You might get killed by this guy. But we're going to force the AI's hand is what we're going to do. Yeah, we lost the archer. Or the traitor. Alright, what's the deal with a battering ram? Or whatever they're calling it. Battle ram? One attack, one defense. So it's just a big bucket of hit points. Okay. Let's focus on the north. What I'd like to do is I want to clear this guy. And I'm hoping to do it. Yes, perfect. By moving the swordman out of Avignon, so I can build a new unit there. I think we've got to spend all our money on units right now. One more archer is what I'm going to suggest. These guys are here, which isn't great. Oh, the guy at the sea can still hit me back, which is a little annoying. And then here you would hit me back, but I can just step back with this archer. You know me, I like to take out archers first. I'll move this one here. And yeah, we're going to do this. Because, like, if we can win the ranged wars... Oh, well, we're close enough. We're getting XP on our leader. Oh, we got another level up! What can I get? No, that's the one I have right now. Level 8 is not a choice. Retain... Grants retain skill to units... Retain. Prevent units from moving... after attacking this unit. Oh, okay. So people can't do a hit and run against my king. Whenever this unit gains experience, a random adjacent unit gains half that amount. Cool. All right. I mean, no complaints there, obviously. And then over here, I think I will get another archer because it's quite convenient to get it all in. This guy, I think, is just going to heal because you're being hit by things. We just want you to just keep soaking the hits. And, okay, you can attack here. This is on cooldown. We'll take a lot of damage because he's sitting in a mountain tile, I think, which is really good for his defense. He's at 4 defense. I think a bunch of it comes from the mountain. Yeah, he's doubling his defense bonus. I mean, we can take 100 points of damage and not die. But if I just move here instead, then I can attack here, get the kill. Oh yeah, we gave this guy XP because we were adjacent. That's nice. I think I might move to here, prevent someone from landing in that square. All right. I don't have enough money to spawn, or I don't have a position to spawn more units. Okay, let's get engineering, and next turn we can spawn some archers. I don't think 4 gold is really going to do anything for us. Maybe clear a boar or something. Or if we had fishing, we could clear fish. I think I'm okay. Hoping this guy doesn't die. But he might. Alright, he didn't die. He's close. And yeah, this guy did die, so we didn't take Canterbury, which is too bad. That would have been really good for our tempo. I could have played it safe and run away. Ah, no, there's too many of them. Are we just going to lose our capital? Well, we're going to start spawning swordmen here, so I'm hoping that the answer to that is no. We move you out here. I mean, we don't have... Did we build the XP thing? But no. I'm going to build this because we do need some front line, is how I feel. Pull back. Shoot this guy. Wow, you can even attack the guy at sea. But no, hit this guy. Well, you got 25 XP. I think you're... Well, you're already capped on XP, so it didn't really do much. Let's hit this guy and then kill him with our leader. So feed more XP to the archer, which is nice. Oh, and this is up. You know what? Let's put more XP on the archers, because again, they seem to have a hard time getting XP because they don't get the kills. Boom, boom, boom. You're still getting XP and feeding more XP to that archer. Okay, this is excellent. Let's go for this guy, because we'll bring him quite close to death. Oh yeah, this guy can't attack yet, because we just spawned him. And, oh, Charlie's got another level up? Oh my god, what is this one? Plus 15 health, heals to full. Unit reduces all damage from range attacks by 3. Alright. Alright, Charlie's getting real tough. Real big badass. And you can move. You won't be able to attack again, but you can move. I am going to move this way. We're going to try to make another push towards Canterbury. Get Avenue to grow as well. There you go. Maybe Avignon will end up building the Colosseum if I save up my points. It's tough. Like, look at this. All new units from the settlement gain an extra veterancy level. Like, we get the double dip. There's so much warfare, you know, I think we might just have to abandon Colosseum plans. I think that's... Yeah, I need 12, huh? I don't have enough for that. Which will be get great adjacency bonuses. I have 11, so I'm just shy. What else? Oh, I could build the library, which would give me a technology for free. And with guilds, what was the guilds bonus with libraries? Yeah, 1 extra, so we get 2 technologies for free. That would be a big money saver. Especially... I think I'm eligible for these right now. I don't think I need both. I think I need either. So with engineering, I'm pretty sure I can grab all of this. I still like the idea of chivalry, because those Cavalieri did amazing things for us. We could pick up siege and then do that, or just get our crossbowmen and some catapults. It's a lot of range. I propose next turn we buy siege, and then we pick up a library over here and double dip. I think I like that idea. Okay, we're out of money. We got some hammers, but not what we want to do. All right, end turn. Ah, we lost an archer here. So, I'm going to go with that plan. Pick up siege. Then, in Avignon, we build the library. Oh, right, hold on. I build this sawmill for huge awesomeness. Does cost me all my money. Oh, wait, the library was... Yeah, okay. I was thinking 12 for these guys, which... This is still... The command school... Oh... You do have a lot of hammers. Hang on. We can do this, and we can still get the command skill. it doesn't give me any extra star indicators here, but I'm hoping we're going to get like level 2 stuff, and we'll see. All right, the attack has waned here. I think we make the push towards Canterbury. Yeah, you actually have enough kill potential there, which is great. So go for it. You can probably take and hold Canterbury on your own. I don't think I'm going to need to send support for the king. I'm going to move this archer. He is damaged, and there's a lot of archer stuff coming, including crossbows. That's actually part of what's hurting us quite badly, I think. I'm going to ignore that. I'm going to go for this archer. Again, I love to make sure I've got ranged attack dominance when I play these 4X games. I'm going to step back here. We're going for kills, which I'll be able to achieve that way. I'm going to step back this way. Actually, I'll get the kill with this guy. And then over here, I was going to say, this guy has very little ability to hit back. So we're just going to hit him for 10 and take 1 damage back on this sword. And yeah, go ahead and heal this turn. That's fine. And you've got nothing. And you've got some moves left. What are we going to do with you? Possibly move down here. Oh, yeah, we can get physics now. I'm going to get chivalry for awesome big kniggets, and I think I'm going to get machinery for the crossbows. There you go. Saving us tons of cash. Yeah, well, of course you would still have move after killing something. Okay. Getting quite low. In fact, you're going to get the kill there, but you won't be able to take the city. But now, it'd be great to build you with like tons of bonus XP. But let's get our Caballari. And yeah, let's make sure to finish this guy. I'll attack you with the one who's damaged, just in case he hits for less. And then attack this one here. Yeah, he shot us back, that's true. Oh, and you can't move this turn. Right. I have enough, I can spawn a unit up here. Let's get the warrior to double move this way. Let's finish you off. You won't be able to hit me back with that. And let's get... right, so you have... Let's get Swordman here. Because, yeah, you'll spawn in level 2. Beautiful! Okay, that does work, despite it wasn't showing. And we're going to claim this settlement, which does give us a victory point. Woo! So loud! Rest some more. Oh, I guess 10's your max, okay. I was like, why'd you only heal 2? You were healing 4 before, but 10's the max on that archer. Okay, that's done. You've got some production. We got a little bit of gold, but barely. We're quite far from getting the next level of city anyway. I mean, I could build the lumber mill here, but I don't think that really helps us very much. If anything, building a few more things in Carcassonne, we could maybe build these 2 logging camps, and then we can build the lumber mill in the middle, and that would give us a fair amount of stuff. So, do we want a building here? Well, actually, we might want walls. You know what? Let's get that now. Oh, no, I need 3 points for the walls. And you? And let's build the city walls for plus 50% defense for the units that are in the city. There. I mean, I'm sure we'll still wander out of the city a fair bit, but... yeah, who's going to pay for it? The blue people are going to pay for it, is what's going to happen. So yeah, they're going to melee, but yeah, we have the extra defense. It still hurt a lot. Stupid archers. But, oh, we do have Canterbury, actually. I should have looked to see if there's anything I want to build there. We're making tons of money per turn, which is great. This guy nearly died. But this sword's going to move here. Oh, and he can... okay, go for the kill. Yeah, this will work out beautifully. Go for the kill here. Move here. And yeah, you're just going to archerize this guy. You won't take any damage because you'll kill him on your volley, which is great. This guy's a little vulnerable, but so be it. You rest. It's only going to heal you 4 points, but we've got to do that. Yeah. And your max is 15 because you did level. Your max might be higher than that? No, it probably is still 15, isn't it? Yeah, of 15. You're just going to move downwards. I guess here. We might want to build more roads for faster mobility, too. I might just want to build walls in this city and just let Chuck hold this, or whatever. Why don't you just move out and just murder these guys? There we go. And then, because this is empty... Ooh, you had a lot of upgrade buildings built here. Holy cow. Okay. We don't... No, yeah, religious capture, which I haven't done. We might still want to connect you so we can build the temple, but I don't think that's going to be necessary. I think what we're going to do... Oh, yes, our first unit's going to be free here. I think the Caballeries are most expensive unit, so I'm going to build that, and then probably a couple of crossbows in this northern city. I can't right now. First of all, we're out of supply, but I think you can't because there was also a unit standing there. There's the supply. Yeah. Yeah, already a unit in the settlement. I was pretty sure. I guess, yeah, I should have gotten the throne room before that one, but we'll build it now. That's fine. So, actually, it's not just new units, is it? Yeah, just units from the settlement. Okay, so you can build the throne room retroactively. Okay. That helps a lot. Oh, Archer, move here. Oh, you already attacked, so you can't... Yeah, you won't be able to attack again. And... Oh, I'm going to use my ability to give another bit of XP over here. Do I want to pull back with my ruler? Honestly, I don't think so. I'll move here. We'll be on a hill, which presumably is going to give us a bonus to defense. I'm not feeling too threatened. All right, I like this. Oh, yeah, we got to spread faith for this here. That's a good point. Okay, let's build... Oh, no. I was going to say a road. We can't... I can build a castle? Make it possible to build land-based units and give the defender 100% defense bonus. Yeah, we can't road through all this. I might want to level Canterbury up to the next level, which I could do by just building a bunch of sheep things. I could also just get another settler. Save units for, or money for units. Speaking of, just build some leveled swordmen here. Yeah. All right. The road next to the coast. Oh, maybe. Yeah, you're right. That's probably a valid path. Oh, did we lose our horsey guy in our town? Oh. But yeah, you think you're absolutely right. We can build a road here. Spread faith. There you go. And then if we take this and build a road to finish this, that'll be lovely. All right. Let's move here. Yep. Deft. You won't be deft. In fact, we're going to take more damage back. But we do have a lot of hit points, so I'm going to do it anyway. And from here, yeah, we're going to build the cab. And heal. And you're at 10 to 15. Oh, there's a dude here. Oh, but you can kill him with complete impunity. Good job. All right, you rest. And then we have our new unit here. Yeah, we're just going to keep heading you in this direction. You're going to finish this guy and not take any damage back. Clean. Good. This archer could heal. Or I could step forward and take a shot at one of these guys. That's a tricky choice. Because if I step forward, next turn I can be shot and presumably meleeed and might lose this guy. And he's level 3. I don't want to lose him. I think I want to just rest him this turn. Of course, I may have left this guy hanging to dry, but he does have more hit points. Okay, we're going to take this. I'll probably claim this religious site next turn. I think I'm just going to keep this guy here, and that's the end of that. Money for military units. Yeah, I think we're going to get ourselves a crossbow. You can't attack this turn. That's fine. And you still have some supply. Maybe one more somewhat faster Knigget. Oh, yeah, you don't have the bonus XP. Right, you just make these guys with stars, which is okay. And that's basically our money. Yes, I did see the Axeman there, but we're fine. I don't think... Yeah, you're right. I didn't verbally acknowledge him, but I did see him. I don't see a lot of things, but I did see that guy that time. Okay. Insta-death. Move up. Move up. Okay, drop one more heal. You're only down 1 HP, so I'm not going to bother. Get another horsey. And you know what? Let's build some roads for mobility here. How am I feeling about this area? Alright, well, I think we'll... Oh, I should have moved you out first. Oh, I don't have enough money for that, so I guess I'm not taking that site right now. Oh, there we go. Look at this horsey boy. So fast, so strong! And you've got no one to attack. There's a trader unit there. I'm just going to rest my leader. Oh, he's got a level up? Dang. Level 10? +1 attack, +2 defense. Defense aura goes up by 1 and gains first strike ability to units in the area. Oh, that's actually insane. Get first strike in any melee battle, even in defending. Because when you attack, you get first strike. Oh my god, that's actually ridiculous. Luckily, I like ridiculous things. Oh, there we go. We'll claim that. We'll do that attack. It leaves you a little bit weak, but I think that's okay. We still got movement. There might be goodie huts over here. I think the religious sites we do start with vision of, don't we? Well, I say that. Maybe sometimes you do and sometimes you don't. Maybe I'll check the corner because we are close. This archer can't really go anywhere, so I guess you'll just heal 1 HP. Oh, you don't like the triangle road? I don't know. Equilaterals are cute. Move here. Yeah, you can kill... I mean, we can move the archer and finish you out with a boop, but we know this will work, and it'll move you into the city at the same time. It's very time efficient. And yeah, okay, that's what I thought. These guys here, even though I don't know if it's listed somewhere, I didn't notice. Maybe it's one of their perks somewhere. But they can continue to attack. That's the thing that makes these heavy cavalry unique, is they can continue to chain attacks. If we had positioned ourselves, if there was another unit here, this guy could kill him, and then kill here, and then kill here. It's just like playing checkers, and you go boop, 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 boop. But he doesn't have the free move of the light cavalry, I think. Right? So I can't move now. I'm gonna move this unit here, and then yeah, we would get to attack that. This archer can move here. There we go, and actually get the actual kill. So that's fine. I'm gonna move this horse unit over here. Oh, there's a site with 20 gold. Nice. March 4th. Or whatever your favorite date is. May the 5th. Oh, our XP ability is up, although this guy's already max XP. Oh, we took another town. Very loud, very dramatic. We can get Kniggets. Elite units only need 1 kill to gain a veterancy level. No longer requiring the normal 2 kills to upgrade their veterancy to the next level. Well, it also gives us noble treatment, active skill, instantly heal the monarch and adjacent units up to 10. General Shams, the greatest mercenary general in history. I don't know that reference. Field medics, all units restore 5 health when they kill a unit. Oh my gosh. Or mercenaries. Grant the ability to pay gold to increase the veterancy level of your units. Does not apply to elite and civilian units. Inspire. Active skill. The monarch and adjacent units get +2 movement point this turn. That is really nice. Baron Moore, the greatest baron on the battlefields. Scavengers. Gain 5 gold whenever one of your units kills. Yeah, I think it's possible the sound effect when we gain a crown isn't being fed through the sort of normalization process. So yeah, I can level you guys up. I'm not going to level you, but that is a really amazing ability. Really amazing. Oh, I didn't leave my unit in York, of course. I should have done that because I would have claimed it this turn. How very foolish of me. Okay, but it's just a civilian unit. Apparently they can't actually guard stuff. That's good to know. There's some XP little sites over there, but they're difficult to scale. I'll go here, maybe go into the sea or something. We just need 1 more star. Oh, which is going to come from York. So yes, we have one. What is it? Oh, that's the Inspire. That is so good. Can I give an XP over here? Nice. We could march across the sea with the plan to come over here, for example. Why not? Get the amphibious. It'll make it easier for us to embark. There we go. And yeah, we can harvest these fish, but I don't think that's going to happen. We can spread... Yeah, so next turn we'll claim this, and then we can spread the road over here, which will complete this. Let's get a trader. Oh, there's Baron Moore. I guess this is one of the elite units. We're not going to bother right now. Oh, I don't have any supply. Won't give me supply. Neither will that. It'll give me buildings. There, that gave me a supply, which I will use it for a trader. Maybe we can reach there next turn. I'm not sure. Yeah, enemies over here. That could have been a little bit bad for having you, but I guess we're okay. All right, you claim this. I should have given you a volume warning. Sorry about that. Connect here. Spread faith. So there you go. We can choose polytheism or monotheism. Take advantage of terrain itself by building shrines and settlements that follow your religion, or technologies are 1 gold cheaper for each of yourself. And this is forever, right? This is for the entire campaign. Like right now, we might be like, well, what do I need cheaper technologies for? This is for the entire campaign, and your tech tree resets. Or King's Blessing, active skill. Your monarch will add 1 extra crown to the next religious site they claim. Oh, that's actually nuts. Monasteries yields 3 gold for each connected settlement times their level. Can be built on a road connecting at least 2 settlements. That road doesn't already have a monastery. Or Wrath of God, active skill. Your monarch will instantly kill the next unit they attack. I like that. Shrine of Sybil. Gain 5 population per adjacent mountain inside the borders. Must be built on a mountain. Shrine of Mars. All units can move again after entering. Must be built on a road. Oh. So you sort of reset your movement by entering the Shrine of Mars. Shrine of Neptune. Gain 5 production per adjacent sea tile inside the... I don't know. We don't like... There's no kill like overkill. There's no kill like insta-kill. Although this makes me wish it was a Magic the Gathering card. Wrath of God. Kill all units in play. I mean, I guess that would kill our monarch as well, which would be less than ideal. Okay, so the game's going to end as soon as I hit end turn. There you go. We can finish our commerce as well. Because of the road, the trader can get there. So we could get autarky or imperial. Autarky. Traders reward +3 population when sent to your own settlements and will attempt to spread their origin settlement's religion to their destination, saving us the trouble of building a road. Although the roads aren't too bad. Or traders reward +1 income when sent to a foreign capital. Like permanent income boost if I'm doing trading kind of stuff. National Bank, +1 gold for every 2 population settlement, can only be built once per kingdom. Toll station, incoming traders reward +5 gold. Robust traders, more health and defense. Now, you know what? I'm gonna go for the one on the left. Smash. I don't think, we're not here to make friends. We're here to conquer the world. I don't know. We might be able to spot a capital. Let's see here. I'm gonna use the Inspire to get a ton of extra movement points. And I'm gonna see, I don't know if there's a Roman capital that counts, but there's a Roman city here. I'm gonna do a big move. It didn't give me credit for it here. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna spot their capital to push this. But that's okay. I'm just gonna end turn. It's 4 p.m. What a perfect time for it. End turn. Win the scenario. We had a population 200 this time. And there we go. So we can continue this campaign. And again, anything we've unlocked, right? All these are still good. We still have this for more bonuses. Our tech tree resets, and we just have one city in the next scenario. But yeah, and the next scenario is in fact this one here, Novio Magus. Whoa! Okay, we need 5 crowns. We can still get 2 crowns built in Colosseum. Most kills. Oh, whichever faction has the most kills has 2 bonus crowns. And this is biggest settlement gets 2 crowns as well. Only applies to the biggest settlement in the province, and capturing settlements still yields a crown. We're going to wrap up the stream here. As a reminder, this was a sponsored stream. If you check the What Game command over on Twitch, or check the description if you're watching on YouTube, there will be a link where you can pick this up. Yield, The Fall of Rome, just went into 1.0, just left early access today, like an hour before the stream started. It's currently 50% off. It's really inexpensive as well. I hope you can tell that I genuinely enjoyed the gameplay here. I like the bite-sized sessions that I think the relationship lasts between missions as well. If we had been nice to people in the early missions, I think that would be maintained throughout the later ones. And that could have been something to plan. Whoa, large map. Everyone's in this last one. Oh my gosh. We haven't experienced that at all. Anyway, yeah, I really like it. The link, the bit.ly link, I don't get any kickback from it. It's just for tracking purposes so that sponsors know that, like, send me good games. People will probably click links and possibly purchase them. Imagine being nice to people. Yeah, what a crazy idea. What a crazy idea. Thanks a lot for coming out today, everyone. We're going to go ahead and give a raid to Kiss for Luck. What is she streaming today? What is this? Tales of the Shire. I don't know what Tales of the Shire is, but that sounds very exciting. Our next live stream is going to be on Wednesday, and I believe what we'll probably try to do on Wednesday is finish our Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup run. That's the plan. That's the hope. Other than that, we got Rimworld Star Trekkers today on YouTube. We got Terra Invicta today on YouTube. One of those is probably already made live, and the other one is I'll make live now. I think Terra Invicta went live earlier, and I'm going to make Star Trekkers now. Or the other way around. Whichever. All right, give a Kiss for Luck some love, and I'll see you on Wednesday for the next live stream. Bye-bye, everyone.